Sabbath?
Happy Sabbath!
Yes, I have 10 minutes. Thank you. Anyway, partner, sorry, I missed your part. I would like to thank God again. Most of you were there during this morning. And to give you a short story, by the way, before Bernard left in his race, you heard his story, right? His testimony about the race in Venice. So because Bernard is helping me in treating my another injury, I don't know what happened to me during that time. So I had this injury here and Bernard helped me to treat it. And then a week after he left, I got injured on both ankles. So I didn't twist it. I don't know, probably it's due to overtraining. So muscles are falling apart and every screws attaching here are falling apart. So Bernard told me, partner, what happened to you? I already left. How can we treat your injury now? So I still do the icing part. And then I went to Adventist 2 weeks before. But as I told you in the morning, I was very hesitant to race. I keep on telling myself, even though I can swim, even though I can bike, but running 42 kilometers with my condition is quite impossible actually. It's very impossible because we never had a 30-kilometer run. His maximum run was 28, my maximum run is 27. Now after the swim and the bike, how can I finish the 42-kilometer run? So I told God, I said, Lord, I cannot. It's a bit impossible. I don't know, it's impossible for me, I said. And then, here comes our motto. We have the tri-advent, right? And we keep on saying Philippians 4:13, I can do all things through Christ. So I keep on saying, how can I do this if my body is not well? Then you know the good thing, I always thank my wife. My wife is a very professional and very faithful. And she keeps on believing that there is a God who will help me in the race. So she kept on telling me, he said, Tatay, she says, this is not your race. This is you and God's race. And then I remember, way back in Cebu, the same thing happened. So it's always me and God. And then I said, I think this will be another miracle race again. Now, when I went back to office, my office mates are dropping by in my booth. And one American guy, he went in my office to be the farewell. And when he went there, I told him my situation. I said, even though I have this issue, I have this ankle sprain, I have this injury, I know God will race with me. And I didn't know that he is a Christian also. And he says, you know, I believe in God. He says, and when you race, he told me, when you race, right after your bike, claim it to God that you're gonna have a fresh legs. And that prayer of him stuck in my mind. So I said, my wife is telling me that there is a God who will help me. My colleague is telling me that there is a God who will help me. So, why should I fear? Why should I fear? And then a week before, 2 weeks before, Ate Beth came. I said, Ate Beth, let's massage my legs. Only these 2 legs, she keeps on massaging for 30 minutes. One leg, and then another 30 minutes for the leg, and then another 30 minutes for my back. So I went there with a fully fresh legs and massaged properly. Now, here comes the race week. We tried to run. My wife is addicted to run. So she ran 11 kilometers and I tried to run with her. And I cannot keep her pace actually. I don't know, she's running too fast. And right after the run, I had my ankle again swelling. So that was 4 days, 5 days before the race. 4 days, sorry, 4 days before the race. And then I told myself, I need not to worry. So I've been praying. I trained for this. I've been praying to God. I know God will help me to come into this race. Now here comes the race day. Swim part. You know, what I am thankful every time I race, I always got this little heart attack due to nervousness. But during that time, I was very calm actually. I was very calm. So I just got a bit excited. And then, if you will see the video Peggy posted on the book, yes, there is a bit excitement in there. But to be honest, I was calm. I don't know. It is my first race where I will race with a calm heart and a fresh mind, you know, and a fresh body. Yeah, fresh legs, but yeah.
Fresh swelling legs.
Now, when I went to the swim, everything changed. Voila, my heart was pumping too hard. And everything changes. On my first, probably first 500, I was singing, I'm just a sinner saved by grace. If I got drowned in the water, I know I'll be saved. After my first U-turn, I'm singing our song. Do you remember we sang a quartet? I believe on a hill on Calvary. Because it's very boring. Swimming almost 4 kilometers, of course, you will get bored on the water, no? And then my final U-turn, I told God, Lord, let's finish my swim. Then I started singing immediately. And then the chorus keeps on repeating on my mind, so I keep on singing and singing and singing on the swim. And then finally, I went up on the swim. The swim is finished. Now here comes the 100-kilometer bike, 180-kilometer bike. I was praying again. At 60 kilometers, my legs are getting numb. I said, Lord,
Where are my fresh
we're only on the 60 kilometer.
Where are my fresh legs?
And I don't think we can finish this. So I said, help me to relax. I told you again, I will tell you again. If I die on that race, I know I will be saved. you know, pray without ceasing? That's the longest prayer I had in my life. 12 hours. And then after the 90-kilometer loop, it was raining. So imagine if you are on a downhill, and my average speed is around 50 to 57. So I was praying, God, Lord, please help me not to have any accident. You know, no mechanical problems on the bike, no flats. If I get a flat tire with that speed on the downhill, I'll be in trouble. So I keep on praying, Lord, help me. Help me. No flats, no accidents. Let's finish the race safe and sound. And finally, after 6 hours, bike completed. Now here comes the run. Yala. I said, Lord, now we are on the run. I keep on reminding him, it's like I'm having a buddy, I'm having a partner that I converse during the run. I said, Lord, let's run together. You know, my first 10 kilometer, 15 kilometer, everything is okay. Fresh legs. No signs of injuries, no sign of pain. And I said, Lord, let's see on the half marathon after 21 kilometers. After 21 kilometers, everything is still okay. But on the 23rd kilometer,
Same day.
yeah, the same day. Yes. Yes. On the 23rd kilometer, I felt the pain. I started to feel the pain. And here, this is the problem on the run. So I was actually limping. 23 kilometers, and there's still more than 15 kilometers more. So I said, Lord, help me to cross the finish line. Help me to cross the finish line. Why? Because my wife is waiting there for more than 11 hours during that time, or more than 10 hours. So I said, let me finish. Even though there were people who are cheering around, I don't care. All I want, I said, Lord, let's cross that finish line. My wife is waiting at the end. And so I started to walk and run as fast as I can. If the pain subsides, I run. If the pain hits me and, you know, it runs out of energy. Normally when you run, it's okay. But my condition, all of a sudden, no power. And that is a miracle. I crossed the finish line. And as soon as I crossed the finish line, I knelt down on the finish line and I prayed. I said, Lord, thank you. But one thing, Lord, I cannot find my wife. I said, how can I enjoy the finish line? I cannot find my wife. And she was telling me, she was shouting just behind me before I crossed the finish line. But if you will see the crowd and if you will listen to the noise, I said, how can I find my wife here? And Lord, there's so many of them. And everybody are shouting, everybody are shouting. Few minutes after I crossed the line, here comes Peggy. And he said, Tatay, Tatay! And he was crying. And that's the drama. And the half-day drama. You know, actually doing this endurance sport, it's difficult if you do it all alone by yourself. If you have God and you have the support of your family, then you can do it. And that's what we believe. Bernard, me, Rockland, and some of the dry Advent. You know, we have dry Advents and they are doing this same sports also. And we are doing it differently. Why? Because we believe that we can always finish the race through God. Not with our own strength, but with the help of God. And I'm sorry, Beatty, I forgot to reply on your email. So, let's keep on doing what we love to do, but let's not forget that there's always God Himself who will help you finish the race. The race, being a Christian, and God will always be there.
Amen. We thank our brothers, Brother Bernard, Brother Emerson, and Brother Karen for sharing your knowledge with us, and thank you for testimonies. And it's not only the race, literally doing these things that we love, but the race of life. We have to cling to God. We should not, we shouldn't pause or race, pause or stop. To holding on to God, because He will give us the strength and we should not worry about anything. So as we close, can we make a big circle? Have something different and we'll hold hands as we sing our closing song side by side.
Waiting God's command.